Basically, the way that it works, the entertainment industry tries to divide us into groups. Latinos here, Black people here, Asians here, Native Americans here, Muslims here, gays are here. And what that does, it perpetuates the divide and conquer mentality. And we fall for that time and time again, because even within Latinos, we have our own war from within, because they divide us even more. Subcategories of Latinos, there's Central Americans, there's Mexicans, there's Caribbeans, there's Puerto Ricans within that group, and then there's Cubans, and then within Puerto Ricans, there's New Yorkers. You can't fall into the division. You can't fall into that we're all different and that we can't get along. The opposite. We need to start looking inward and seeing that we're all within the same struggle, that minorities in entertainment don't have the same opportunities that others get, and that's, we have to really come to terms with that fact. It's not about asking for a handout. It's not asking to be given something because we deserve something. It's about taking what's really ours. We need to have the same space that others have, especially when Latinos make a big impact on the purchasing power of a lot of the advertisers. So if Latinos are such a big, powerful economy for advertisers and for television and for media and for movies, how come we get such a low spectrum of opportunities? And when you start really looking at how deep that is, then you start realizing that a lot of the shows that are Latino shows or that are Latino movies and all of that is written by white writers, is produced by white producers. It's being fed to us as Latinos by people that have never been Latino or even had an experience being Latino. They just doing things based on what they feel they've seen or they've heard or they've seen on TV themselves. So until we start getting an opportunity to start giving out our 2 cents, our own stories being told, and for us to be able to defend ourselves or make fun of our own selves, until we're given that opportunity, then we're always going to be divided. And a good example of that is the show Bordertown that's going on right now. It's an animation, and it's a good animation. It's a well-produced show, and some great people are working there. Lalo Alcaraz, who's really, he's a genius, and we have Gustavo and Valentina Garza, and there's good people within the show that make the show better than it would be without them. Because without them, there wouldn't be any Latinos on that show. And the show is created by a white writer, and it's executive produced by Seth MacFarlane. He's never been Latino, by the way. And the most Latino he's been is really probably eating Mexican food somewhere in Beverly Hills. But it's not about that. It's about what I've noticed online, that people started sort of attacking Lalo Alcaraz and the writers of the show, almost as if it's their fault. You know what I mean? And it's almost like, instead of us congratulating them because they're taking an opportunity and they're out there hustling and trying to do something better, with their lives and their careers, then we tend to attack that. You know what I mean? Because we probably feel that the choices that they're making are not the choices that you would make. And that's BS, because being put in the same position, anybody with the opportunity that they have, which is a great opportunity, and hopefully the show goes on and on so they can continue getting keep getting that opportunity. And my goal is to see them get their own show where they can tell their own story. But if we attack that, we're attacking ourselves. It's counterproductive. We're dividing. We're falling into the division. We're falling into what they want us to fall into. And when I say they, I mean these executive conglomerates don't do anything without thinking about it. They don't spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on a TV show without thinking about it first. So everything that happens is well thought out. If you don't like the jokes on Bordertown, then go to Mark Hanteman or go to Seth MacFarlane, go to Fox. Trust me, it's very difficult to work in these rooms when you're a minority. And then not only you're a minority because of your race or culture, but you're a minority within the room. So it's hard to win. But we have to appreciate all the good and all the effort, and maybe if this show does well, then more Latinos will have their door open and more Latinos will get opportunities. But if we start attacking the people that are out there making it happen, and if we feel that they shouldn't do that because you don't like it, then we that just doesn't make sense. And I say that to say people that are out here attacking our own people because they don't like the product that's being put out are attacking the wrong people. You have to attack the establishment, the people that are putting these things together to begin with, and you need to see why that is happening. And I just say that to say because you got to understand Hollywood is a very, very, very racist industry. It's based on race. In every role for an actor, there's a race. You have to be African American, you have to be Latino. Everything is divided by race. So how do you expect us to not play by race when everything in Hollywood is regarding race? And you can look at any award show or any kind of awards given, and you can see how when Latinos or Black people, when we win awards, it's a big deal because it doesn't happen often, because those awards are given by peers, and we don't have a lot of peers within the industry. So we need to unify. I bet you if all Black people in the industry united with the Latinos and with the Asians and with the Indians and with everyone, and we all came together, who can stop us? I mean, no one will be able to stop us, but that's not the way that it's broken out to be. It's broken out to be divided and for us to fight amongst each other. And that's the reason that our own haterism, if I can use that word, our own haterism is bringing us down and stopping us from getting opportunities. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of Fox doing that show. I'm not a fan of Seth MacFarlane doing anything Latino, but I'm a fan of Lalo, I'm a fan of Gustavo, I'm a fan of Valentina, and we need to be supportive. We can't attack them. We need to praise them. We need to encourage them to continue getting the opportunities because that helps all of us. So let's stop being that crab in the bucket, pulling other crabs down, and let's start being supportive and let's support them. I mean, it all comes down to support. And I gotta appreciate that us Latinos, we are so critical, and we're the most critical against our own. And but at some point we gotta cut that out and start being supportive. Just like we're critical, we gotta give that support as well. And we can't continue attacking every single show that's on TV that's anything Latino gets attacked by our own people, and then we wonder how come we don't get more shows. It's because we attack immediately. Even before Bordertown was out, people were attacking it without knowing what was going on. I've said what I've said, and I'm one of the persons that have attacked the producers of the show because I feel that I want people like Lalo and Gustavo and them to have their own voice. Why not do their own show? That's my point. But people now, they're attacking them personally as if they have anything to do with the opportunities that Hollywood gives them. So we need to really, really think twice before we attack, because we're so lenient against other shows that are racist against us. Yet our own people, we're so quick to just come and hammer. So just leaving you these 2 cents. Take it for what it is, and I'm gonna be out. Peace.